The wild world of the NBA, where sportsmanship sometimes takes a backseat to drama and showdowns that'll make your jaw drop. Strap in and get ready for a roller coaster ride through the moments that left us saying, wait, did that really just happen? First up, we've got Kevin Love having a mid-game meltdown. Malachi's on the drive, and what's Love doing? Turnover, and oh, the frustration. Somebody get this guy a chill pill. And then there's Zion Williamson, turning a blowout victory into his personal dunk fest. Slam after slam, he's flexing harder than a bodybuilder at a cheeseburger buffet. Can someone please remind him it's a team sport? But hold on to your seats, because Draymond Green's got something to show us. Putting a move on Adams, and down goes Adams. Is it just me, or does Green have a vendetta against gravity? Somebody call the refs. We've got a baby killer on the loose. Now let's talk about the New York Knicks trying to take down the Miami Heat. Spoiler alert, it didn't go so well. Late in the game, Amari Stoudemire channels all his frustration and dunks over his defender like he's trying to make a statement. Sportsmanship? Nah, we'll pass. And then there's Dylan Brooks, the king of beefing with everyone from LeBron to Embiid. But when the babyface assassin steps into the ring, things get real. Two hands shove on Steph Curry? Someone get this man a timeout. But wait, there's more. Airblow decides it's a good idea to pick a fight with a 7-foot giant and turn basketball into a game of dodgeball. I mean, who needs teammates when you can score over 30 points in the first quarter and throw punches like Mike Tyson? And let's not forget about Rajon Rondo, the ultimate drama queen. Sitting in the timeout chair like he's waiting for a spa treatment, he's got everyone shaking their heads. Dude, unless you're coming into the game, there's no excuse for that. Rudy Gobert's here to keep it real. But on April 4th, 2023, things took a turn. Anderson and Rudy Gobert, that's a combo you don't see every day. Tensions were high, punches were thrown, and LeBron James. Well, let's just say he was not a happy camper. Remember when one fan took matters into his own hands to disrupt James Harden's game? In 2016, as the Houston Rockets faced off against the Utah Jazz, this ingenious fan decided to use a laser pointer to distract Harden during free throws. Talk about creative tactics. Harden's reaction? Priceless. He almost lost it, thinking someone was messing with him. But hey, that's the game, right? Moving on to another showdown, when Rockets coach Ma Udoka dared to tell LeBron James to stop crying, and guess what? He got himself ejected. Now that's someone with the guts to stand up to the king. But wait, there's more. We've got 10 electrifying moments lined up for you, from fan antics to player clashes and everything in between. Next up, let's talk about respect, or the lack thereof. When Trevor Ariza decided to show Trae Young who's boss, things got heated real quick. Young wasn't prepared for the smoke Ariza brought to the court. Lesson learned, never underestimate a seasoned veteran. And speaking of underestimation, imagine facing off against a 7'1", 325-pound giant like Shaquille O'Neal. Poor Jared Dudley found out the hard way that size does matter on the court. Shaq's power move left Dudley in awe, proving that sometimes sheer force can overpower skill. Now let's talk about Draymond Green, the king of bad sportsmanship. After winning the championship, most players would show some grace towards the defeated team. But not Draymond. He couldn't care less about Cleveland's heartbreak. Nope, he was too busy gloating and rubbing salt in the wound. Classy, right? But wait, let's not forget about the time a player almost went blind on the court. In a desperate attempt to gain an edge, a fan used a laser pointer to distract James Harden during a crucial moment in the game. Harden's reaction? Priceless. He nearly lost his cool, thinking someone was messing with him. But hey, that's the game, right? Moving on to another jaw-dropping moment, Rockets coach Ma Udoka dared to call out LeBron James for his theatrics on the court. And what happened? Udoka got himself ejected. Now that's what I call standing up to the king. But hold on to your seats, folks, because we're just getting started. Let's rewind to the golden era of the Chicago Bulls, led by none other than MJ and Pippen. But hold up, there's a missing piece of the puzzle: Dennis Rodman. Where was he? Playing for their arch nemesis, the Detroit Pistons. And trust me, Rodman wasn't holding back. He wanted war, not peace. Just ask Scottie Pippen, who found himself on the wrong end of a Rodman takedown. Ouch! Lesson learned: never underestimate the worm. Fast forward to Patrick Beverley, a man who's not afraid to stir the pot. Imagine going from the glitz and glam of the Lakers to the struggling Bulls. But Beverley? He saw it as an opportunity to make life miserable for his former team. And boy, did he deliver. He drove to the basket, taunted LeBron James, and walked away with a win. Talk about adding fuel to the fire, but messing with the king comes with consequences. Just days later, payback was served cold. Beverley found himself facing off against the Lakers once again. And this time, he didn't hold back. Taunting ensued, shots were fired, and the Lakers, well, let's just say they were left reeling from a humiliating defeat. Lesson learned: don't poke the Lakers bare. But don't think for a second that Beverley's antics would go unanswered. Oh no, he had a score to settle, and when the opportunity arose to face his former team once more, he seized it with gusto. Beverley showed no mercy as he led his new squad to a resounding victory, leaving the Lakers in disbelief. Revenge? Check. Redemption? Absolutely. The satisfaction of finally getting back at his former team was palpable as Beverley basked in the glory of his triumph. And as the final buzzer sounded, Beverley could finally rest easy, knowing he had exorcised the demons of his past. No more nightmares about missed opportunities or what-ifs. Just a sweet, sweet victory, serving as the ultimate closure to his chapter with the Lakers. Now let's talk about Austin Rivers and his ongoing feud with Patrick Beverley. These two just can't seem to get along, with Rivers declaring, "Every time I see the Lakers and whatever team Austin Rivers is on, I'm on his ass." Talk about holding a grudge. But hey, when it comes to basketball rivalries, anything goes. The intensity of their feud adds yet another layer of drama to the NBA landscape, showcasing the passion and competitiveness that fuels the game we all love. Now, on to our fourth moment, and trust me, this one's a doozy. We all know that every action has consequences, right? Well, Kyrie Irving learned that the hard way when he became the public enemy #1 of Boston fans. After leading the Celtics to the Eastern Conference Finals, he decided to join forces with KD in Brooklyn. But it seems like one fan took things a step too far, tossing a water bottle at Kyrie as he walked off the court. Talk about crossing the line. Luckily, the culprit got what was coming to them and ended up in handcuffs. But messing with Kyrie is child's play compared to crossing paths with Nikola Jokic. The Joker may seem easygoing, but mess with him and you'll feel the wrath. Just ask Markieff Morris, who found himself on the receiving end of a shove that left him sidelined for weeks. Lesson learned: never underestimate the big man in the paint. The intensity of their feud reached new heights when the Morris brothers decided to escalate matters with a not-so-subtle Twitter post aimed directly at the Jokic brothers. These guys don't mess around, especially when their families are involved. And with an MMA fighter for an older brother, you better believe they mean business. Needless to say, the Morris brothers learned their lesson the hard way, as their social media antics only fueled the flames of their rivalry with the Jokic family, adding yet another layer to the ongoing drama in the NBA. Picture this, it's 1994, and the Bulls are facing off against the Knicks. Scottie Pippen goes up for the dunk, but wait, what's this? He's met with a faceful of Patrick Ewing's hand. Ouch! Talk about a dunk gone wrong. But Pippen doesn't stop there. Oh no. He dunks over Ewing, steps right over him, and then tells Spike Lee to take a hike back to New York City. Now that's what I call adding insult to injury. But wait, there's more. Fast forward to the 1991 Eastern Conference Finals, where MJ's Bulls finally conquer the bad boy Pistons after years of grueling battles. You'd think the Pistons would show some respect, right? Wrong. Instead of shaking hands and passing the torch like true sportsmen, they hightail it out of there before the game even ends. Talk about a sore loser move. But let's rewind a bit. The night before the Bulls swept the Pistons, MJ had the audacity to call them undeserving champions in a press conference. Ouch, that's gotta sting. It goes to show that the bad blood between these teams started long before the infamous handshake snub. And hey, there are always three sides to every story. The Bulls side, the Pistons side, and the truth somewhere in between. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments.